Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Kathy. I am a second year 4th grade teacher and today is classroom setup day 1. So this is like the first year that I'm actually showing you guys beginning to end classroom setup series. Last year, if you guys watched my videos, I set up, but I didn't start my videos on the very first day because I wasn't even planning on recording anything. So if you want to go watch those, you can, but a lot has changed in here since then if you watch my vlogs and stuff. This is the first day I've been back and the janitors have fully reconstructed the room. It looks way different. Like, all of my stuff is all over the place, so let me just show you guys what it looks like right now. Okay, this is when you walk in. And if you guys know, or if you watched my vlogs before, I had circle tables. They gave me my square tables back just because all of our teachers are coming back, and so obviously the younger grades had the circle tables, so we had to give those back. My rug's on the floor, all of my things are here, and my classroom library stuff is all piled in this section. Woo! This morning I got here, I've been here for like an hour or so, but I was just catching up with my new teammate. Her name is Kaylee. I'm sure you guys will see her at some point, but she's really awesome, and just catching up with people and just kind of taking a look at my room. Woo! Baby is kicking right now. The first hour, I'm probably just going to be rearranging the classroom first, getting things cleaned up and just reorganizing because it's just a hot mess in here and I can't work with that. Today's plan is, one, we are going to clean up, of course. Guys, I'm very organized this year. I literally have what I want to do on the first day of setup so I'm not overwhelmed and I'm not getting confused. So I literally have a thing on my phone called first day of setup. So the first thing is rearrange my classroom. I'm gonna make the class diagram on the whiteboard so I can, you know, adjust to that. Take down old borders, throw away old decor not being used, and just small things. So I think I can get this list done today. I'm just doing a little bit at a time, and yeah, I'm gonna take you guys along with me. I brought my tripod and I brought these new items in today. So I just have this basket filled with stuff that I am using again. And then I got some new wrapping paper. This is the craft paper I always use for my bulletin boards, as you guys can see right there. I got mine from Hobby Lobby. It's the Pagan brand. And then I also got this like spotty stuff, and I think that'd be a nice little accent. And then I printed off a bunch of stuff last night for my bulletin boards. Like, look how organized I am. Math bulletin board terms, bulletin board letters, influential posters, affirmation cards. I'm using a flip calendar this year on my whiteboard. We got new classroom jobs going, daily schedule cards, and yeah, I'm really excited. So I will show you guys this all when it's hung up. This is how I'm gonna set up my classroom setup series so I'm not like overwhelmed, because I get overwhelmed very quickly. So the plan is I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing like in time-lapse form, and then I'll go in and then tell you guys what I did. So like if I'm doing a bulletin board, I'll just show myself doing it, and then I'll explain what I did, why I did it, what's the reasoning for putting this here and there and stuff, just to make the video a little bit more organized. So I'm gonna stop talking now and let's get to classroom setup day 1. Some of these tables are literally leaning like that one, and ooh, oh yeah, this little guy is, yeah, I guess apparently no one was using these tables before, and so that's why they're all wonky. So we're just gonna have to deal with that. As you guys can see on the diagram, I kind of made the tables into a C shape. I don't know if I'll keep it, but I'm gonna rearrange it now and just see what it looks like and see if I like it. I think it'll just keep the room more spacious if I do it that way, but we'll see. She stands on the sideline, dances slow and looks at me.
must be the sunlight shines a little more tonight. I know I tried to make her mine. Time, I know love is hard to find.
I'm just going to update you guys on what I have so far. I'm planning on keeping my kidney table actually up at the front of the room this time because I think it's just a better use of space. I mean, there's nothing over here anyways. And so I'm going to have my small group table back there. And as you guys saw, sorry, I'm going to be out of breath this whole video probably. My tables, man. Anyways, I have them in like a C shape, if you want to call it that. Just don't mind that. And now I feel like there's so much more space just around in general. And before, when I had my kidney table back there, it just didn't work out as well because my students that were sitting at this middle table were always being pushed up against my small group table. So I think this is gonna work for now. And like, this setup for the tables may not even stay like this. I'm just kind of doing it now, but I have a bunch of space back here. I'll show you guys. See, I have a ton of space back here now, and I plan on putting the mailbox over here or something like that. So I might move the mailbox and just have that whole section maybe like the safe seat area. So let's do that.
Yeah, good night. We stand on the sideline, alone we walk alone, so yes, I know.
That's all the rearranging I'm going to do for now, I think. I really like that the kidney table is up there. I don't know about that. We'll see about that. I kind of like it just because I carried a lot of my curriculum stuff on that shelf right there, but I wish that it could somehow fit up here. So then I have easy access to like other things. So maybe I could like diagonally put it here against these bulletin boards. Or I guess I could use like a smaller shelf to hold my curriculum back there instead of using that whole shelf. So let's move that shelf and let's see if it takes up a lot of space, because the bulletin boards that are there, I don't have to like always be back there using them. So maybe I'll just put the little shelf back there and see. Probably not a good choice. I do have, maybe I could just put my rolling cart back there actually. Maybe that's a better idea. And then I can just hold my curriculum like on top of it. Okay, honestly for right now, I am going to put it right there because I'm only using one side of this bulletin board anyways, and then maybe I can just put something right there. I know it's like a waste of a bulletin board, or half of it at least, but I think I need that there. And once I take all this stuff down, I feel like I'll get a better picture. So we're gonna leave this here for now. The next thing on my list is to take down old borders / throw away any old decor that I'm not using, which is a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna take you guys around and do a little time lapse. I'm not gonna show everything because it's probably gonna take me a little while. So I'm just gonna check some things off of my list right now. I made the class diagram, I rearranged the classroom, and now let's start taking things down.
That you are so hard to find.
I just took down our I can statement wall, and let me just show you guys what it looks like really quick. So for this, what I did was I just picked out like some, what's it called, scrapbook paper, and used that as my background. And then this is just normal notebook paper, and then I laminated this with the subject and the objective, and then what I'm gonna do is just, I write my I can statement here. Since it's laminated, I can just erase it anytime. I'm gonna be adding these now instead of on that bulletin board. They're going to be up on those cabinets now, which are already labeled with the subject. So I'll just tape those up there really quickly, and then I'm gonna continue taking things down. I'm pretty sad to be taking these posters down. They're from Elementary in the Mitten, Kim. I love these posters, but I just did not find a good space for them this year, and so I printed off some new ones from the superhero teacher, and I'm probably gonna add them in the front of the classroom. So yeah, I'm sad to be taking them down because they're absolutely beautiful. The posters just in case anybody like wants them. I might ask my other team teacher to see if she wants any of these, but yeah, I just didn't want to ruin them because they did take a long time to put up. And honestly, that area, right, those cabinet areas always had a lot of air. Every time I'd come in, there would always be a poster like falling over. So I'm just gonna leave that probably blank. I don't really need anything up there because it doesn't stay up anyway. So okay, I got a few things done while my camera was charging. I left my battery charger in San Diego, so I'm like charging my camera with a USB, which I had no idea you could do. But if you have a Canon G7x Mark II, apparently you can charge it on a USB with the battery in there and it charges. I don't think it's fast, but it does the job. Done so far is I just kind of reorganized this area. So I put all of my old curriculum and stuff that I had on there before on here. I took this bulletin board down because when I was looking at it, it was pretty wrinkly and just kind of damaged. I'm gonna keep this here. I took the borders down there. The other thing I did was I put my objectives here on these cabinets. I put them pretty low just so that I could easily just go in and then write them really quickly instead of having it a little bit higher. So just trying to be functional here nowadays. And then for my mailbox, I just added these bins that have lined paper in it. And then these will be my students' like area for them to put like writing journals, reading journals, or their composition books. I think I'm gonna leave that bulletin just how it is. I will let you guys know what we're doing with all the bulletin boards, but I'm gonna leave that there. I moved this over so that my safe seat is going to be just a little bit more spacious now. And lastly, I just took these down off the wall. Now, on the to-do list, I believe the next thing was to get the whiteboard done. So I will show you guys what I'm doing for that. So I'm really excited about the whiteboard because I printed off a bunch of new things. And I got a lot of my inspiration actually from Miss Pugs on Instagram. I'll tag her or put her at right here. But here are the new schedule cards I have. Oh my goodness, I love them so much. I will add all of these links down below on which TPT year I got all of these things from because I don't remember at the top of my head, but I will add all of those things, so check the description box if you're interested in any of these things. Here are the new schedule cards, so I'm going to put these up. And let's see, I have a flip calendar. I got this from Miss Pugs here on TPT and these hall passes. So I've got these guys that I printed off, and I got little lanyards for these as well, so they'll be perfect for the kids to take to the bathroom. And then here is the flip calendar, which I have not cut out yet, but this is all on her TPT, and I got the magnetic rod for it, so I'll show you guys everything and how I set this up. And what else needs to go on my whiteboard? Okay, that is it. So we'll do the whiteboard and then we'll try to get some bulletin boards done. So I have my magnetic curtain rod. I got this off of Amazon. It was kind of pricey, so I actually recommend if you want one of these to go to Walmart and get it because they're apparently like $10, and this was close to $20. So wish I would have checked Walmart first, but I was in like that Amazon mode where I just ordered everything off of Amazon. So I just hook it up on here. Oh, perfect. Yes. Wow, that was easy. So I'm just gonna cut out all the stuff for that. But first, I'm probably going to hang some border on here. Last year I used tape tape to have that around, but this year I'm probably going to just stick some magnets on there so then they can actually stay. But I need my hot glue gun, which I don't have. So I kind of wish I got the magnetic like adhesive strips because I don't have my hot glue gun, darn it. Because I would have just stuck these on like that. Maybe I'll go ask Kaylee. Let's see if she has it. Just got done cutting all of those flip calendar pieces and now I just need to hole punch them, so I'll show you guys how I do that. I'm just gonna have 2 clips here and then attach some binder rings, which I hope I have. Okay, I'm gonna use this instead. I feel like that will give me a more accurate hole, and I didn't want the 3rd one, so I totally forgot about that. Perfect. Kind of bummed because I don't have any binder rings and I just cut those out, but I'm probably just, after this, I'll probably just go get some so then I can finish those tomorrow and then put that up here because that just took a hot minute for me to do. And then I'll go get my hot glue gun so I can actually add the magnetic border around my board. I'm thinking this border for that, I might try to layer it, but I need to see how big this map is first. So it's a world map. I got this off of Amazon. Once again, I'll try to link it. It's very similar to my United States map that I have, but I think this one is a little bit smaller. So I hope that this fits on that bulletin board. We'll make it work. Okay, I'm gonna put this on my back one because it's a lot bigger, and this will be my fridge where we just put pictures, I think. So we're gonna work on that back bulletin board, even though I wanted to work only on this front one. Choices to either do this white frame border or this chevron, and I think the white looks better. Let me know what you guys think. This is already really heavy. I think I like the white better. It's just less distracting, but it adds a little bit more color, or it adds a little bit more texture. So I used 1 full pack of the Target Diversity border. By the way, I shared this hack before, but I use the backside of bulletin border that I don't like. I was gifted this, but I don't use it, so I just use the back of it to use the white part of it. Yes, finally got the two borders up. I just had this over top, and then I kind of just slide this little guy in, so I make sure the staples are kind of closer to the outside so that I can fit enough through here. I didn't record it because I knew it would take me a little bit of time, but you guys get the idea. I love it. I'm gonna go ahead and put that tapestry up. Like I was saying, this one is very similar, probably the same company from Amazon that I got this from. That one is like the 6x6. I think I got this in the 3x4 or something, or 4x4. I don't know the options that they have, but this is gonna be perfect, and I'm so excited. This one's almost done, basically. I'm obsessed. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. I am a perfectionist, so there's like a little bit more space over there. I'm just gonna move it a tad. And then I didn't realize that tapestry was gonna be so large. I didn't think it was gonna fit that whole bulletin board, but I'm glad I changed it so I didn't have to like fold it up or cut it.
She stands on the sideline, dancing slow.
I think it looks great. There's a lot of color here, but I love it. So my idea for this is that I would pin with the little tacks where my students are from, and then I would have their name on the tack. And then maybe they would do a project on this where they would do some research on where they're from specifically and then present it to the class. And I wanted this tapestry is because, one, inclusion. I want my students to feel represented in the classroom. And then the second thing is this is really nice for them to refer to. They refer to my United States map all the time. All I want to say is if you have a Cricut, I'm jealous of you, because cutting is so time consuming, especially when you have the cutouts, which I always cut out. But luckily these letters are really easy to cut out because they're nice and thick and they're not curvy. This font that I'm using is from Amy Grosbeck. It is Joy of Missing Out. Yeah, Joy of Missing Out. It's super thick capital letters, so I like that. So really quick, I'm just gonna grab some Scotch tape. Then I'm going to do the little trick. I'll show you guys. And then, so yeah, I'm hoping it's gonna be like that, the fridge. Okay, I've learned so many things from other classroom setup videos because I remember just struggling so hard on bulletin boards. I still do, but things like this make it so much easier. Just realized you guys probably can't see it, but there it is, the fridge. Okay, more Target border. I think I'm gonna use just this white plain rainbow one for here. I think that'll complement the colors well. Let's do this. Okay, here it is. I'm really happy I got to put the border up top. Maybe that kind of helps with the glare and stuff a little bit so you can see the letters better, but there's the border. It goes so well with this garland. This is from Amazon as well. I'm gonna do this little section next. I'm not even gonna worry about the other half. This is gonna be class jobs, and then I am wanting to put the lunch menu over here as well. And my plan is, I got this like craft paper. It's not like, it's literally just paper. similar to this brown paper. And I'm gonna put this kind of as the accent wall. It's still gonna be brown on the edges, but I'm gonna have this like spotted print kind of like as a rectangle. And then don't know what border yet, we'll figure it out. And then I've got these letters that say leaders. I'm gonna put that above this piece of paper, and that's where I'll put class jobs. I was just thinking, how genius would it be if like this kind of paper had grid on the back, like a grid print on the back, so that whenever you go to cut, if you needed it to be cut, it'd be easier to measure, and it could cut in a straight line, because now I'm probably just going to use a yardstick to help me make a straight line so that I can make a perfect rectangle up there. Yeah, just random thoughts. While I was cutting out, I kind of realized that there's a lot going on this side of the room, like the two tapestries and then this mural. So I'm gonna be annoying, but not too annoying, and I'm just gonna take this tapestry off, and then I'm just gonna move it to that one. So that was originally gonna be math/ELA. Now this will be math/ELA. We'll put the tapestry over there so that that side gets a little bit more color. I have that there. I think that looks way better, especially with this more neutral type of border instead of what I had originally. So whew, I'm really happy I caught that and just changed it, or else it would be bothering me. Okay, I got that up. It honestly looks pretty good. You guys saw I kind of traced it with this to make a straight line, and then I just cut the edges. Now I'm gonna go ahead and put these classroom jobs up. Let me just show you guys a little bit up close. It says line leader, light monitor, teacher's assistant. Once again, I'll link these down below, but I just went in and edited like all the classroom jobs that I prefer/like. So all of these are just kind of ones that I know that I would use in my classroom and I used last year. Also, I'm gonna use these tacks to hang these up first instead of stapling them, because I feel like I'm gonna end up moving some things around anyways. So tacks first, then staple. Obsessed with this now. I love that I use the black border. It just ties in like the black and white here without adding more color, because it's already very colorful. As you guys can see, I'm adding a lot more color than I had kind of previously in here. I feel like it was more neutrals with a little pop of color. Next, I'm gonna add these little letters, and then I'll staple the jobs in. So I'm just gonna show you guys around really quick on what I got done today. So we just took all the stuff down off of this wall. I also took this little bulletin board down because it's gonna be like an Instagram wall. Got this bulletin board done, number 1. Got my tables like somewhat set up, but I don't think this is gonna stay that way anyways. Got this bulletin board set up, bulletin board number 2. Got my objective wall up here now. Got this bulletin board done, the fridge, that's bulletin board number 3. And then we rearranged the whole classroom, obviously. So got that part out of the way, move this shelf and get all my stuff on there. And then this cute little leaders board. So you guys can see I just printed those off, cut them out in cursive. It was a pain in the butt, but it was worth it. Got that border on there, and then got that little stuff set up. I'm just gonna come a little closer so you guys can see. There's definitely a glare, but here's all of my classroom jobs. If you guys want to take a screenshot or just pause. Very excited for this one. So right here, I'll just have Velcro dots, and I'm gonna put their numbers on these little squares, so it's much easier for me, and I can always use numbers throughout the years. Just got the magnetic rod up and just reorganized the classroom, but that's pretty much all for today. Tomorrow, or whenever I come back in, I'm gonna work on my whiteboard and just put up a new list of what I have left to do. So just leaving everything here as it is. All right, you guys, that is all for today's classroom setup day 1. I feel like I got a lot done without overwhelming myself, which was the goal. I hope you guys stick around for classroom setup day 2 and other ones. I don't know how much there will be, but I know that I need to get around the whole classroom, so there should be more in the future for you guys to watch. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below when you guys start school. I'm gonna go home now, and I hope you guys have a good one.